Right.
Me and you ain't never talked. So just because you saying, let me know if you need anything, I'm supposed to now all of a sudden, you person I don't really know, hey.
I was wondering. You know I helped Anita when she I showed it. Now I know that, if you need it, bro, just ask. Don't just sit back and be at home starving. You're gonna always be able to handle it. You are gonna have to reach out. Yes, God is gonna provide, but it's gonna be some situation where God gonna put in your head, call such and such.
Because everybody on this whole independent kick, like I need to be able to do this for myself and da 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 da. But you got to really know that we are all interdependent upon someone or some system.
Yeah.
Evaluate your circle.
Yeah. Evaluate your circle. Jump in. Evaluate
your circle.
Hey.
What's up? What it do? Hey. We thank you for tuning in. And if you haven't hit subscribe, go ahead and invite a friend. It's me. I'm your main guy, Ty.
That's me.
And this is my girl, Anita. And you know we keep it fly. Hey. We keep it clean. Yeah, we keep it real nice. Hey. And when we get together, just know it's a real vibe.
That's right.
We're two people who do a lot of talking on topics that are relevant to your daily walking.
Sure.
Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hold on, Ty, wait. It's time for me to go.
Okay.
Chilling on the set with your main guy, Ty. We tell jokes, we love to laugh. You get a major high.
Hey.
Together we want to do some new things for you. So we hope that you enjoy watching season 2.
That's right.
Now you ain't got to sit there like you on the fence. Because we are the two that are talking with sense.
What's up? What it do?
Hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Talking with Sense. I am so excited to see you all. I know I don't actually see you all, but I'm so glad
that you tuned in to see us. Thank you to our podcast listeners, our YouTube viewers, all of those that follow us on our social media platforms. Thank you so much.
I'm so glad you finished my sentence like that. Because I said, I'm so glad you came in that you tuned in.
Well, otherwise I won't get the word in.
Really? See, no.
Y'all remember season 1?
No, we ain't gonna go there. We is not gonna go there. Because we already know that you don't let nobody get nothing in. But anyway, I am so excited about...
What you excited about, T?
Today. It's so good. Today has been so good.
What's happened today?
Man, I cleaned up my house. It's been a minute.
It's
been a minute.
That's
it's
good.
been a minute, and I'm just so excited about that. Yeah, I'm by myself, but my house get junky.
It don't take long for it to get junky, though. It does not. All it takes is a few days of you just throwing stuff somewhere and not, it don't take long.
Constantly, and we, as you all know, we're still in the middle of the pandemic, so it's just kind of like, I'm just there, and so
we just living.
Yeah, like my sister like to say, just living. We just living. So I ain't even gotta ask you how your day was. I'm gonna ask you, how was your day?
Today was good. It was good. We actually, myself and the 4 kids, we had an appointment today. So, yeah, we in the pandemic, but I finally was like, okay, you know what? We can start putting some of our appointments back on the calendar and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just making sure that we're calling these places and seeing what are their practices during this pandemic and things like that. And, I'm beginning to feel a little bit more comfortable in that area. So we putting our appointments back on the calendar and stuff like that. So we all had an appointment today, and man, it was something.
Really?
It was something seeing us get in gear after so long of not having to, get those gears going.
Right.
And if you don't watch it, when you slow down, you'll become accustomed to that and not want to get yourself back going. So it was something like seeing us trying to actually get to going somewhere, doing something after having been in the house or just really, really close to the house all of this time. Man, it was something.
Man.
Come on, Daniel. Y'all, come on now. We're going to be out by this house about 5 minutes. The next 5 minutes. It was funny. It was funny. It was hilarious.
That makes me think I need to go ahead and start scheduling some more appointments myself.
Yeah.
That's what's up. You got on out of the house. Not saying you don't.
I mean, and but I mean, really though, we don't go anywhere extra. Anywhere that is not something that we have to do, we don't do anything. We were one of those families that really just blessed that I don't have to go to work, and they haven't been having to go to school. All of their activities got halted, really. Yeah. And so we just been around the house, kind of like bonded with each other, doing different stuff with each other. And so we are just now like getting back into our appointments and stuff like that. So we were having to create like little things to do to get out the house. So staying really close to in the neighborhood and things like that, walking around the neighborhood, going to the trail tracks, stuff like that. So nothing major.
Getting some good old nature.
Yeah, just getting a lot of good fresh air.
Right. So we are gonna go ahead and get on into this good old topic. So I know y'all saw the title. It was "Let Me Know." Told y'all my sister said she's sitting on her guilt. She better stop playing.
I love to be silly. Now that's one thing about me. I'm not really a shy person. I love to be silly. I love to act up, in a good funny way. And so, that just seemed like the perfect opportunity to jump in and be like, let me know.
Anyway, so the title is Let Me Know. And y'all disregard that.
Don't mind me.
But so thinking about how we go through things in life. Say for instance, we all go through things in life.
We all do.
This phrase is used a lot when we may lose a loved one. I hear this a lot. Let me know if you need anything.
Oh, okay.
So when you lose a loved one, a lot of people, that's their go-to a lot of times. Let me know if you need anything. Or I'm here for you. Just call me.
And not just with the loss of a loved one. I mean, people say that, period.
Well, yeah, people say it, period. But I just, use that as just one example. I think it's common for people to say it for that, for real. I hear that a lot when people pass away. And so our topic is basically hitting on, when people say that, is it hard for us to reach out? Is it
hard for the person who is told that to reach out to the person who has said it?
Yes, the person who has says, well, let me know. Let me know if you need anything. And then so if you need anything, would it be hard for you to reach out to me for whatever you needed?
Okay.
What's your take on it?
Oh, okay. So, me, no. Now I know there will be some people who will probably say that is something that's hard for me, but if I am truly in need of something and I have close people in my life that I can call on for something, then no, it's not hard. Mm-hmm. We really got to realize, people are different. For some people, yes, it could be like pride or whatever. Mm-hmm. But for me, it's like, what is a need? Because what someone would consider a need, I may not consider that a need. Mm-hmm. And for me, it's not hard for me to reach out if I am in need. And there's only two things for me that I would classify something that is a need. And that's if there's no food in my refrigerator. No, let me go back a little bit, because it might be sometimes you might look in my refrigerator and there ain't no food up in there. But that doesn't mean that we don't have the means to eat or get food.
Yeah.
So it could just mean that you call me at a time where, okay, I'm going to the grocery store tomorrow, or I'm going the day after tomorrow, or something like that. But me and my kids are still able to eat. So let's not go by the refrigerator or whatever. But I won't sit around and me and my kids don't have food to eat, don't even have money to get food, or if we're homeless. Those two things to me, those are needs. Those are like serious needs. I need to reach out to somebody because me and my kids don't have shelter to lay our heads down, or we don't have food to put in our bellies. Other than that, things that pop up in my life, I don't really consider those needs. So I don't personally see why I need to reach out on these things, especially if it's something that I can figure out a way on how to make it happen later or something like that. It's not something that I'm pressed to have it done right now. So if I truly need something, then I would reach out. It's good for me to know that I have people in those times of need that I can reach out to. But if it's something like, something else other than those things, then for me, I'm the type of person, I want to be able to try to figure it out on my own. Just because I'm not reaching out in these things, or you may hear about, something that I got going on in a roundabout type of way, it doesn't necessarily mean like I'm having a hard time reaching out. Okay. I don't need to.
Okay, yeah.
I don't, in this moment, I don't need to. So.
Well, yeah, for me, it is so hard. I'm just gonna be honest. It is hard for a lot of people. It's so hard, man, because although I know I need it, I could be at home starving, and this is like true story, like starving with $0 in my bank account because I paid all my bills, and I'm just like, Lord, you make a way for me. And just like the guy he does. But you know what I'm saying? But like, I just don't like reaching out to people for nothing. And I don't want to say it's pride, but then I kind of say it's pride. It's kind of like, I don't want to say because my pride is the way. It's kind of like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? You a man. Just, do what you gotta do.
Because I can't... Because something like that would, that would concern me. Because when I hear that, because, as close as we are,
right,
like we are extremely close.
Right.
And so to hear you say that there are times when you will sit in your house hungry, no food, and don't have money to get food, then now that is saddening to me. Because now I'm like, hold up. But we are super close. Like, you can come, you don't even have to ask to go in my refrigerator. You could, as long as it's one of them times when I got food in the refrigerator.
Which is all the time.
But you don't even have to ask to go in my refrigerator. You could just go in there and eat. And I think, I thank God for my spiritual parents. When I tell you, oh my gosh. When I tell you my spiritual parents, they are such a huge blessing in my life. I know for a fact, if me and my kids are hungry, I know we can eat over there. Right. I know we can eat there. And then it don't even stop at food. Thank y'all so much. If y'all are watching, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are such a huge blessing to me and my children. Thank you so much. But it saddens me to know that you even have moments when you are sitting in the house, don't have food, and don't even reach out. And so for me, it does make me wonder, and it does make me question, why don't you even feel comfortable enough to ask me? Because we are as close as we are. Like, we are close, like sister and brother for real.
Right.
So
I think it's not just not feeling comfortable asking you, just not wanting to be that guy. I don't know what that guy is, but I just don't want to be like that one who's always like, he he don't never have no money, or he don't never have no food. You know, I be thinking,
So then,
I think that's just be in my mind.
So then I think my question to that would be then, like, who are the type of people that you've been around that this is what has been created in your mind? Like, this is what life has shown you.
Yeah.
Because we don't just automatically think these things.
Right.
You know, different circumstances and things that we've gone through in life have taught us certain things. They have imprinted a schema on our brains.
Right.
So it's like, it just makes me wonder, like, what different things have you witnessed? What have you been exposed to? What have you seen that would make you automatically resort to, even though she is someone who I love, someone who I trust, someone who I'm super duper close with, I don't even want to run the risk of possibly hearing something to that effect.
Right. I think, and then it's just because of me. I'm always the one who wants to make it happen for myself. And then so if I see somebody who ain't getting it or doing what they need to do, I'm just like, don't, you know, you a man. That's how I used to think. I don't think like that all the time, but I used to think like, man, you a man. Why you ain't out here getting what you need to do, whatever. So I think that mindset is still in me. I'm slowly letting it go. I had a talk with my spiritual parents. We share spiritual parents. They have extended, you know, well, you know, you can always come to our house, you know, but I won't even do that. And that offer has been on the table a couple of times. And I just won't do it. I think it's just me just basically, you know, I just sit back. I'm good. I'm just like, I'm good.
So I think it's situations like that. Those are the type of situations that people have become accustomed to when a person is truly in need. Mm-hmm. And those are the type of situations that would make a person say, okay, so it has to be pride or da-da-da-da-da as to the reason why a person would not reach out. And so, you know, when you're used to hearing responses like that, then it kind of becomes the baseline for everybody. And so you kind of put everybody in that category. But that is actually not the case for everybody. Now, for some people, it is pride. But then you do have a certain group of people like myself. Like, I just didn't grow up that way, being able to have people that I could reach out to help me when I needed help. So it's not that, you know, it's prideful. I'm just one of those people who grew up having to figure out how to make things happen, who grew up having to figure out how to be resourceful with the little is that you have. And so I just don't automatically directly see the need to have to be like, oh man, you know, X, Y, and Z. Let me call so-and-so so I can see if I can get help with this. You know, you just kind of like figure out how are you going to make do until you can actually do whatever. And so because that's what you're used to, it doesn't really seem like that is a very important need or something that you have to really reach out to for help. Now, when my air conditioner went out not too long ago, I'm so thankful that I was in a position to be able to get the services done that I needed on my air conditioner and to be able to have the kids and I, we had to go and stay in the hotel. So I was thankful to be able to afford that, you know. And so for me, you know, I didn't see a need in having to reach out and be like, hey, you know, whatever. I know that there are people who would have opened up their homes for me and my kids to come in and stay during that time and all that. But then you just think about it, it's just me and my kids. And you know, and even for that short period of time, you know, I just wanted us to still be able to be used to doing things the way that we're used to doing them, you know, because when you're in somebody else's space, and I know people would not mind. Yeah. But, you know, it's just something about being able to have your own space. And so, but if by some chance, because I've been in situations before where I just could not make it work. Right. And so if that had been the case, then, you know, of course, we would have reached out to be able to see if we could stay with somebody. But see, even with that, I told my kids, I was like, well, if it gets to a point to where we got to go stay somewhere with anyone, then we would have all piled up in that car and drove to Tuscaloosa and been with my family, you know, been in my aunt's house or something before I even reached out to anybody here, you know. So, and I know that there were people here that would have, but no, if in something like that, then no, I would have gone home to my family.
Yeah, and that's understandable because I mean, I would feel the same way. I think it just basically is not feeling like you don't want to owe anybody anything. I mean,
for some people that is the case.
Yeah, and that's for me too. I don't want to feel like, not saying I know you won't, because there have been times where, like a couple of weeks ago, I had to get a tire for my car, and I was like, well, can I use your car to go to Atlanta? And you know, I didn't mind asking you for that, you know, because I know you don't mind.
What I said, sure.
Yeah.
Because I don't care nothing about no car like that.
So like, you know, it was, you know, I can ask that type of stuff.
But I said was replace my gas. That's it. Replace my gas. I don't care nothing about that.
That was gonna be it anyway, but
sure, pay my gas.
But you know, I think it's just I say this. It's certain things for me. And I think the food. That's probably, I know that seems like it's a necessity, but I'm just like, it's just food.
You can look at me and see, food is a necessity. So trust me.
So I'm just like, I mean,
we not finna be hungry.
And then you know, I calculate, well, I do get paid in 3 days, so you know what I'm saying, I be calculating.
I do stuff like that.
Yeah, I do stuff, but I think I can hold out for 3 days. I'll be all right. You know, so it just be that type of stuff. But like, if it come down to the point where like I'm like, no job, no money coming in. Oh, Anita, I need some food. So yeah, but I think it's kind of like that because I know I got some money coming because I'm getting paid. It's not, you know, I'm okay with not asking.
I think what makes it different for me is the fact that, you know, I have kids. So if it was just me by myself, I would probably endure a lot of stuff. Yeah. If it was just me by myself. But because of the fact that I have kids, you know, like I said, we're not going to be hungry and we're not going to be homeless. You know, if we ever get to a point to where those two things are the things that is like, oh, okay, we need some help in, I'm going to reach out. But then there have been other things like other things that I have desired or wanted, or other things that we probably may have wanted them, but you know, I just figure like, okay, we can do without them. This is not something that I have to reach out to somebody about, you know, because I haven't always, you know, just had money sitting in the bank or whatever. You know, there have been plenty of times where, you know, I'm sitting up here like, man, I wish I could. But then, you know, even with those things, you don't feel like you need to reach out to anybody because these are not things that you would classify as a need. Yeah. But for some people, you know, they may not reach out because they think that those words are just words that people say. You know, people, they just saying that. So they're unsure about the uncertainty.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I said, let me know if you need anything. I'm laughing because I see a meme that said that. They said, I be telling people to let me know that if you need anything, no, I'm broke myself.
Oh my goodness. See, people trip me out. Like, and this just me. This is just me speaking me. I feel like that's got to be the fakest thing ever. Yeah. Like, why would you tell a person, let me know if you need anything, when you know you broke? Let me know if you need anything.
I've been guilty of. I don't do it no more. I'm good.
That's why people have a hard time trusting the sincerity of those words. Right. But I will tell you though, but I won't say it unless I absolutely know. Right. That I will. You know, because it's been plenty of times a person may have, you know, I don't feel compelled all the time to be like, let me know if you need anything. And then those words, I don't even usually say that. I'll usually say something like, how can I help? Yeah. You know, how can I help you? Or something like that. Or let me know exactly what you need. You know, something like that. Because, even when offering my help, I want to offer my help in the way that a person needs it, not the way that I feel I'm gonna give it. I want to offer the help in the way that you need it. So, I don't throw them words out there unless I know for sure, like, I'm down for this.
Yeah, I had to stop. Wow. I had to stop doing that.
It's like the fakest thing ever.
I had to stop doing that, and like you said,
because what if somebody pull your card real quick?
Right. Thank God they did. That was
my gosh. The Lord knew.
God knew. God didn't want me to be out there. He will. He will protect you. He didn't want me out there with my pants down. Looking crazy. And so like you said, I think you said, people question the sincerity of it. And some people just kind of like, they don't reach out because they feel like it ain't for real. And they don't want to put that expectation on those people.
And then sometimes it's because like, okay, so say like, I'm the type of person, I will talk to anybody. Like, I got that from my daddy. Like, my daddy, he never knew a stranger. And I will literally sit up and hold conversation with anybody who's open to hold conversation with me. And you would think that we've been knowing each other for a long time. And so because of that, you will get a lot of people who will say to you stuff like, well, let me know if you need anything. Like when my dad died, a lot of people was like, well, let me know if you need something. Let me know if you need anything. I appreciate them saying that. And I tell people, don't underestimate the value in those words. Don't underestimate it. Now, I may not reach out to you, but a lot of times, it's because I probably ain't never even talked to you before my daddy died. Like,
right.
Me and you ain't never talked. So just because you saying, let me know if you need anything, I'm supposed to now all of a sudden, you person I don't really know, hey.
I was wondering.
Could you? Yeah. But at the same time, I appreciate the gestures.
Yeah.
I appreciate the kind gestures. But still, it's just, really just letting you know, it's not always pride for a person. It could be different reasons. It could be, I'm not reaching out to you because I don't even know you like that. Right. I'm not reaching out to you because I know the last time you helped somebody else, you was telling everybody about
Come
it.
on now.
I'm not reaching out to you because you just saying it and you ain't got nothing yourself.
I helped Anita when she I showed it.
It's people like that.
It is.
I got them in my family. It's people like that.
For real.
Keep my name out your mouth.
There's a video out there right now. But anyway. But I just this whole thing of not wanting to go to people, the more and more that I encounter things and I see situations, my sister right here has really just taught me how to just basically just see both sides of things and just analyze stuff. I've just, she has really been helping me. And so I'm like, if you need
everything
something.
Everything is not to be analyzed though. Some stuff just is.
Yeah, true. But like, now I know that, if you need it, bro, just ask. Don't just sit back and be at home starving. Don't be sitting back and letting your car be on E and you need gas. Stuff like that. So I just really have to, I've gotten better.
I would say this, if you're the person who doesn't reach out because you don't want to owe anybody anything, or you don't want to go to somebody and now they talk about you because you did go to them, or you don't want to go to anybody because you just feel that, or you went to somebody once before and they didn't help you, or whatever. In those situations, I would say, like, know the people that you with.
Yeah.
Know the people that you're around. Because just because these are people who you may talk to all the time or you may be around them often, that doesn't necessarily automatically mean that these are people that you can go to in those times when you need something. But be able to know the integrity of all of your people and know who are the ones that you really can go to when you are in a time of need. Now, I just bless the Lord. I got people who, like, oh my goodness. Not saying that I had like a whole bunch of people that I could just turn to, but I am so thankful to know that in those times that I have been in need, when I reached out, I was able to get the help that I needed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot of people that feed me and my children. A lot of people. And not all the time is it like I have reached out. I have reached out to people before and be like, hey, can we come over there and eat? Or hey, you know, food. I'm going to ask about food. But I'm just saying, like, know the people in your circle.
Yeah.
Because it sounds to me like it might be a little breakdown in trust somewhere if you can't even, in the people that you talk to all the time, you can't even find at least one that if you in a desperate need that you can reach out to, that's a problem. Yeah. And then if by chance your reason is pride, go through that process to come up out of that, to have that pride stripped up off of you, because brother, sitting in the house just hungry, it's too many people. To give a plate ain't nothing. A plate of food, that ain't nothing nowadays for a person to give. So, you know, just to sit in the house just hungry, I would hope that after this show that you don't do that again.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I did it, but
okay.
And one thing I would say too, just being okay. I had to learn from this. Is something I had to learn, is being okay not having it, being okay not, you know, being able to handle the situation on my own. I had to really just like you're not gonna always be able to handle it. You are gonna have to reach out. Yes, God is gonna provide, but it's gonna be some situation where God gonna put in your head, call such and such,
and then
to
just knowing that, you know, because everybody on this whole independent kick, like I need to be able to do this for myself and da 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 da. But you got to really know that we are all interdependent upon someone or some system. Yeah. We are doing nothing on our own. Yeah. We're interdependent on someone or some system.
Yeah. So true. So true. And so like, I mean, there's been moments where I needed money, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, Lord, I don't know, this bill do it. And I just popped in my head, call such and such. And I did. And it just, you know, those been those moments. Excuse me. Those been those moments where, you know, I had to call them because God was like, okay, call such and such. So just be okay with knowing that you're not going to be able to handle everything, and it's okay to reach out to those people who extend their hand, because everybody is not going to say no. Everybody is not going to be like, nah, I ain't got it. It's somebody, whoever you reach out to, somebody gonna have it.
Evaluate your circle.
Yeah.
If you ain't got at least one person that you can talk to or call upon in your time of need. If you have gotten so to the point to where those 3 words, you don't even trust them, when a person say, let me know, evaluate your circle.
Evaluate.
I don't know that song.
Circle. Evaluate your circle. Jump in. Evaluate
your circle.
Hey. Evaluate your circle.
Evaluate your circle. 360.
Know who you around, because I know this girl right here got my back. I got her back too, but I wish I told her when I get big.
And I'm holding him accountable too, because he was the TikTok.
When I blow up, she gonna blow up.
I'm holding him accountable to it too.
But we gonna see. We hope you enjoyed this topic. A little candid. I was a little candid, you know. You didn't even know about my whole little...
Thank you for sharing. I did not know that.
And I didn't even expect to share that, but hey, I mean,
I'm glad you did.
Yeah, I'm glad I did. And yeah, so we thank you guys for always tuning in with us. Thank you for our supporters, always watching, sharing. Thank you so much. And we will talk with you next time on what?
Talking with Sense. Thank you all so much for tuning in to today's episode. Don't forget, every Thursday we go live for the after show. So this is where we get together with you all on Facebook Live or Instagram Live and talk about the episode that we did on Tuesday. So follow us on Thursday evenings, 7 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time on Facebook and Instagram, so we can chat it up with you all about Tuesday's episode. Talk with you then on Talking with Sense.
Wait. Do not leave until you subscribe. Subscribe right now.